I wish I had my selfie stick. It's a good spot. We're right in the shade too.
Right here. You sure that's not him landing?
No, that guy's not landing. He's going over. Got one watcher. Leave a comment, guys. Nathan's first solo flight. How do you know that's him, Danae? Here, guys, I gotta turn the screen around here. There we go. I don't know if that's him, guys. Hey, Jake, what's up? Hey, Dave, for popping in, guys. He's flying a little Cessna. He said it's a two-seater, or I think he said a four-seater. But he was going today. He's getting his pilot's license, and he's just about ready to go solo to get his private pilot's license. And we're here at the Chino Hills Airport, and he was supposed to go with a new instructor today. And there's a plane taking off right there. Is that him taking off? Trying to get that in the screen, guys. I'm missing it. Darn it, I'm missing it. Where did it go? There he is. There's Nathan. Hey, How to Garden, thanks for coming in. This is so cool to share this with you guys. Oh my gosh. So Nathan gave us a message. He was supposed to fly one last flight. Hopefully that's not too loud with the wind, you guys. It's so breezy out here. That he was supposed to do one last one last flight with an instructor to show him how to do touch and goes and whatnot, and then they were going to clear him to go solo sometime next week. We've been messed up on the rain for the last week. It's been raining for 5 days straight here, guys. Actually, it's been raining for almost a month and a half straight. It's crazy, off and on, and big rain too, not just little splatters. But he gave us a text message. He's like, no way, no way. I just have to show the instructor, and then he's gonna solo me today. I'm like, no way. So Olivia, she freaks out, and she wants to go flying over to the airport. There's Olivia right there, and Danae. We're gonna go there. We're a half an hour away from the airport. Like, we're never gonna make it. Well, we made it. So, was that him? No, that's a kit plane. That's a funky plane. Yeah, that plane's one of those experimental planes. So you think so? Yeah, that might be him going all the way around. Honey. Let me see if I can zoom in, guys, so you guys can see. Yeah, he's a speck over there, so it's gonna be hard to see that. But yeah, guys, we're so excited. This is all part of our whole. Make him a banner with your logo on it. Yeah, right, Dave? Yeah. Hidden Valley Homestead on YouTube. Check us out. That's actually, it's funny that you said that, Dave, because a lot of the jobs, at least down here in California, that's about the only jobs they have for pilots with these small planes is they fly banners. There's not a whole lot of other flying jobs, but up there in Idaho, up in Alaska, and all of the areas where there's a lot of forest, is that him? Or is he landing? So check this out. Hey, Kathy, thanks for popping in. Hey, you guys, so Kathy, you missed it. We're here. Nathan's announced at the last second that he said at the last second he was going to go solo today. That's a cool plane. That's an old plane. So he wasn't supposed to solo for another week or so, but he sent us a text message saying that they're going to clear him to solo today. It's such a beautiful day out here after this month and a half of rain, and so he's soloing. We're a half an hour from the airport. Olivia's like, "Let's go see him!" So we jump in the car and we violated all speed laws in order to get here on time to see if we could catch him as he's landing. So we think he's actually in the dark plane. Oh, that other white plane. Okay, so that was him. Okay. So I know you guys probably can't see that little speck He's right. He is right there. I don't know if you guys can see that little speck or not. It's probably kind of hard to see. I'm standing in the shade. I'm standing in the shade. So Chino Airport has all these old time, it's an air museum here. So it has all these old planes, and you can just walk onto the airport grounds and you can check all these planes out. This place is so cool. Hey, Christy, yes, that was him. Let me show, I'll point him out again. He is right, he's right there. So, oh, Dave, he went and got his drone license like a year ago. Yes, he's already working for a real estate company flying a drone. He did it all by himself. So he could bring me my lunch. I know, right? Hey, Chad Maynard, what's happening, brother? There's my brother in Alabama. How you doing, man? Chad over there, 9 to 5 to Life, sent me a really cool picture where he's at, and we're all anxiously awaiting for his intro video. I can't wait to see his beautiful family and his smiley face. So Chad, yeah, Nathan's doing a solo flight. I mean, after we were eating lunch and I was texting with you back and forth, Nathan had gone to take his last flight to get cleared by an instructor to do solo. Well, then he texted us, said, "There's clearing me today." So we think he's soloing right now. We think. I'm not sure if he dropped off the instructor or not, but we think he's actually soloing. So we're out here at Chino Airport. It's a beautiful day. Thought I'd share with you guys. We're so excited. Danae's got 2 weeks to go. She's going to graduate with her nursing degree. She has to take her NCLEX. A friend of ours, his son graduated from GCU where Danae went, and he is taking the NCLEX as we speak. He should be done, actually. And they lowered the testing questions to 60 from 75, a minimum number of 60 to pass. So we fully expect Matthew Tom to be a registered nurse here by the end of the day today. So anyway, I know, right, Kathy? And I'd love to be up here 300 feet, then we'd have the best seat in the house. Is that him? Oh, hey guys, let me tell you why we know which plane he's in. We have that Life 360 family locator app. Is that him? That dark plane? No, it's the next one. So these planes are doing touch and go, guys. So these guys are practicing. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. You know what? It's not easy raising kids, especially today. And with all the social media and all the influences they have, it's so easy to get to lose your kids. But once they turn 18, you know, they're their own people, and that's when you know whether the rubber meets the road or not. You know whether they're going to follow your directions or they're going to follow along the straight and narrow. And you know, they've had their little times. They, you know, tried their little parties here a couple times, and then they decided, you know what, mom, dad said was right, and they followed the straight and narrow, and they're turning out great. So like I said, it's been it's funny you guys asked that and said that, Kathy. Olivia and I were just talking about, and we were talking with Danae about, remember your freshman year when she didn't have us blocked on Snapchat, and we saw her at a party, and we're like, oh, so you're partying? And she's like, what are you talking about? Is that Nathan? Oh yeah, that's too big of a plane. That's got a bunch of windows. It's gonna be a plane like that, guys. Is this him coming? That one right there? Okay, there he is, guys. That's Nathan. Oh, where is he? He's right there. Can you guys see that plane? Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, there's Nathan in the plane. It's a busy day at the airport, guys. So there he is. Thank you, Had a Garden. I will. Thank you very much. You know what, Dave? You're right. There's a couple of stories out there right now of ladies, of nurses that have gone from other states, and there was one just this morning on Fox News that she said it was really eye-opening in the store, or in that hospital downtown New York City. She said it's eerie because everything is deserted and quiet and closed, and then you walk into the hospital and it's like a bomb went off in that place. She said it's an absolute, it's chaos in that hospital because New York is so active. But gosh, but out here, I mean, everything is shut down, but not everything. They specifically said that flight schools, which is what these are, and you see these little planes taking off all the time. The flight schools for the last 6 weeks, they called them essential. They need to get pilots trained, so they consider them essential businesses. That's why the flight schools are still going on. But they haven't been able to fly a whole lot this last 6 weeks because of all the rain. It's been insane how much rain we've had here in California. But today, you can see how many planes there are. And this is a small little airport out of the way. And you can see how busy it is. They actually have a flight. Well, let me show you the flight tower. There's the control tower right there. So they have a full-on, fully staffed 24/7 flight control tower. And oh my gosh, Kathy, is she really? Hey, Kathy's daughter is leaving for New York City. She's an RN. She's leaving for New York City to help tomorrow. That's crazy. There's another plane taking off. So, all right. So there, guys. We wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not sure when he's going to land or how many more times he's going to do a takeoff and whatnot. It looks like he's doing touch and goes right now. Yes, he does, Kathy. He wants to be a commercial pilot eventually, but so what we understand, what they're talking about right now is no, he doesn't want to go military because he had knee surgery and they won't allow him in the military anymore because of the knee surgery. So just listen for the what? Did I miss that? Just listen for the Arabic. That's funny. In New York City, right? It's a Cessna, Kathy, and it's a single prop. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss any comments there. So, is that Nathan right there? Oh, let me show you guys. There he is again. Let me switch it around for you guys. Oops. There he goes again. So there's the plane that he's flying. It's a little, it's a 4-seater, little Cessna. Oh, that's probably gonna get loud here for a second. Here goes this older plane. That's an old plane. That looks like an old Zero, like an old Japanese war plane, World War II plane. So Nathan wants to be a commercial pilot, but it takes about 1,500 hours of flight training and a flight experience before you can even be considered. Some flight companies, some of the bigger companies are taking pilots with as little as 1,000 or 1,250 hours of flight experience. But to get that flight experience, you have to continue to fly these little small planes. Right now he's at about, I think he's at about 23 hours of flight time. He's been flying for the last 3 months, a couple times a week with an instructor, and he's about to go solo. And well, he's solo right now, I believe. And so once he gets about, you have to have, I think it's 50 hours of flight time, and he gets his private pilot's license. And then once, in order to get his commercial pilot's license, it's 250 hours. I don't know who that is. I don't think that's Nathan. I think Nathan already took off. That guy's going really slow. But you have to have 250 hours to get your commercial pilot's license. When you get your private pilot's license, it's only 50 hours, but you can't make money with your license. You can only fly privately. So, you know, people like Harrison Ford, anybody that you know that has their own plane with a private pilot's license, you can get that with as little as 50 hours of training. Go buy a plane and fly it yourself. It's crazy how easy it is to get your flight and to get your pilot's license. So once you get your 250 hours, because there's a bunch of things you have to know. You've got to know. You've got to get a bunch of certifications to qualify you to fly and make money with your pilot's license, and that's 250 hours. And then, in order for an airline to take you, technically they want 1,500 hours, but because there's such a shortage of pilots and it's going to snowball over the next couple of years. They're already short of pilots everywhere. Well, not at the moment, obviously, but once they're going to be short of pilots. It's going to peak in a couple more years because they timed out pilots now. You can't be any older than 65 years old to fly commercial airlines. You can still be a flight instructor in a school like this, but you cannot, you can't fly the commercial airlines. And then they used to have only 1,000 hours of flight time, and then they upped it to 1,500. So they cut their own legs off by putting all these restrictions on pilots and whatnot. So you have all these older pilots that have 30 years flying experience. Yeah, they're timing you out with the age. So a lot of these older experienced pilots are coming to little schools to keep making a few bucks because they enjoy flying. These guys love flying. Nathan loves flying. So this all started with his drone pilot's license, you guys. You know, he was not sure what he wanted to do. I'm like, well, you got to go to school or you got to pay rent. So he's like, okay, I'm going to go to school. And he was getting sick and tired of school and, you know, just kind of trudging through it, you know. And then he really liked flying a drone and went and bought his own drone. I don't know if you guys saw one of those videos I did last year that we bought a drone. That was kind of the springboard for the whole thing. When he went and bought that drone, it kind of lit a fire underneath him for getting his pilot's license. He started talking to a nephew or a cousin that was in the Army. He's like, well, why don't you go fly planes? He's like, I never even thought about it. So we started looking into it, and it's expensive, but we can pay as you go. So, okay, well, we helped Danae through college, and so we'll help you to get your pilot's license. And so that's part of our time before we can get out. We could leave now if we wanted to, but we're not going to. We're going to help these kids to get through school and get their careers on the road, because it's so, you guys know how expensive it is to do anything, especially here in California. So that's what we're doing. We're going to help him. He'll get his commercial pilot's license before the end of the year. And it'll be expensive, but he'll be able to go get a pilot job. He might go to Idaho with us and fly for the Forestry Service doing survey and whatnot. That would be a dream come true actually for him. He would love to do that, flying over the forests, doing survey, taking a photographer up there, and he gets paid to do it. So that is that's it in a long, big, fat nutshell for you guys. This is where the rubber meets the road, literally. Plane tires are hitting the tarmac. So and I'm just glad to share it with you guys. Olivia went live on Instagram with her app. You know, she's got 1 million followers, and so I'm like, oh, what about, I forgot I can go live on YouTube with my phone. So here we are. So thanks you guys for sharing this. I'm gonna keep it live for a few more minutes here and see if he lands. And let me turn it around so you guys can see the planes coming in again. I know, right? Hey, Roger, thanks for popping in. No, he can't do choppers. That's a whole different flight school. Let me flip it around. I have seven what? Oh, would he be able to transfer people on oh, see, yes, you know what, Chad? It's funny you said that. I missed your comment. Sorry about that. We are very proud, Roger. Thank you for that. We're very blessed. God is good, and we're super, super stoked. When he told us that, I actually choked up, guys. There's no planes coming in right now. Yeah, guys, I actually, I didn't bring my selfie stick, so I'm holding this out with my arm, and your arms get tired doing this. I actually choked up, guys. To think that my son is up there in a plane, I'm like, oh, I hope, Lord, and we prayed right there on the spot. So, Lord, please give him the strength and the ability to remember everything he's learned, help him to be calm, give him peace, because he gave us a text in caps. No way, I'm soloing today. Oh my gosh. He was like obviously nervous, you know, they kind of sprung it on him. So Olivia and I both kind of got teary-eyed because we're like, oh, you know, yes, we're very nervous, and we just asked God to give him a hedge of protection. I think that was him right there. Just did another fly around. And yes, very nervous about having him in the air. I mean, how many stories do we see on a constant basis of small planes crashing all over the place, people dying, and you know, it is what it is. He's saved. He loves the Lord. He loves Jesus. I'm not worried if he dies. He'll be dying doing what he loves to do, and I'll see him again if that's what happens. But I have to let him go. Oh, I'm gonna get him. You got me with that one, guys. I didn't expect that. I'm sorry. Yes, very nervous having your boy. Very nervous having your boy in the air, guys. I'm very, very proud of my kids. Whew. I'm glad I got glasses on so you guys can't see the tears in my eyes. Let me flip this around. You don't need to see me blubbering on camera. Okay, nope, that didn't work. There we go. There, you guys want to see this. So there's Olivia and Danae out there at the end, as close as they can get to watch Nathan. And they're watching him with 360 So Chad, yeah, we were nervous about having him in a plane by himself. Kathy, as far as being able to transport people around, he can't do it for a fee until he gets his commercial license. Then he can do it. But we can rent whatever plane that he's qualified for, up to 4, maybe 6-seater Cessna, but definitely the 4-seaters, and he could take us to Idaho if we wanted to. So, I don't have any problem crying, Roger, that's for sure. It's just a little embarrassing to lose it here on live with all you guys, but thank you. Yes, it was something you said, Chad, but it wasn't your fault. So, yep, I think that's him right there going again. He's just doing touch and goes. He's probably having a blast. After they cut him loose, he was like, yeah, I'm solo. Oh, your brother has his pilot's license, Kathy? Does he have his commercial pilot's license? I didn't even see all the comments there. Let's see here. You have 7? You asked about 7. So Dave, you said something about helicopters too, and you have to go take a completely different training. Helicopters are a whole different beast to fly. And yeah, Nathan would love to fly Roger in Idaho. I hope that he goes with us. I really do. So, yeah, this is an emotional time for us. Once he gets the solo out of the way and he gets the butterflies out of his stomach, then he'll be good to go. Wait till he's barrel rolling, right? Exactly. No, just small plane, 4-seater Cessna. Oh, okay. But does he do oh, right. You know what, Chad? It's funny that you said that because, you know what? How about we do this? There we go. That's a little better. Funny that you said that, Chad, because I've been watching nonstop videos about the Alaskan bush pilots up there. And some of the places that those guys land are insane. But the bush pilots, you guys probably already know, have those big giant, they're 35-inch tires, those big giant balloon tires, and they land on the gravel beds, and they take people hunting and fishing way in the back country where you can only get by flying. And some of those guys with the float planes, you know, they have cabins that you can only reach them by a float plane and land on the lake. The wintertime stuff, there's a couple places in Alaska, probably more than just a couple, that their runways are actually the frozen lake during the wintertime. So that's super exciting, seeing that kind of stuff. And Nathan's like, yeah, that'd be awesome. But he loves to surf. So he's a California boy through and through. I'll give you guys another view of some of these planes, some of these old time planes. So these planes have just been sitting here for years and years and years. And that's an old military plane right there. It's got a big old radar thing underneath. And this is an old transport plane. Gosh, I'd love to show you guys all the military stuff that's here. It's pretty cool, and you can just walk right in anytime and see the military stuff. Old military, World War II planes, Korea planes. There's even a bunch of World War stuff, World War I stuff here as well. So, we just had this conversation yesterday. He doesn't fly for a fee. Let's see, just pleasure. He goes around Minnesota. Yeah, a landing just a controlled crash. I know, right? Yeah, ice road truckers. You're totally right. Some of those shows are just fantastic. But the YouTube is just full of some of the fantastic bush plane flying up in Alaska and around. There's actually a believe it or not, there's a guy that flies in Idaho and Oregon and Washington. It's actually called Scott Palmer Air on Instagram. And he has a YouTube channel as well. Hey, Kathy, if you get a chance, if you guys are interested, throw up Scott Palmer Air, the link there for YouTube. It's a great channel. And tell him I sent you. I subscribe to him on Instagram, and Nathan follows him as well. But it's just funny, the guy's name's Scott Palmer. He spells it with 2 T's, of course. It's the wrong way, but I thought that was pretty funny. He has a pretty cool channel. But watching those guys up there is just, it's just fantastic. But man, what a beautiful day, guys. God is so good. Happy Easter to everybody. I flip that background so you guys can see. It's a beautiful day down here. God is good. To think that you know, Jesus is coming back soon. That he rose on the third day, and we have eternal life by just a gift. It's just a gift. Nothing we can do to earn that. Man, God is just so, he has just blessed us so much with these beautiful kids and this young man. He is, there he goes again. Oh no, man, I don't think that's him. I think he is way over there. That's a different plane, because that guy he brought up his landing gear. The plane Nathan's flying doesn't. It has landing gear, and he can't pull him up. But anyway, well, guys, I could stand here all day long and just blab at you guys, but you guys would get bored. But thank you guys for letting me share this, for popping in and letting me share this with you guys. If you know what I'll do is I'll post something on Instagram, and I'm definitely going to have a little video for you guys, and I'll let you guys see that. I just want to see the look on his face when he gets out of that plane. So, guys, thank you so much for popping in. I was so excited to share that with all of you guys. I mean, I've been talking about it for forever, and to be able to share the day that he's actually soloing, and seeing your hard work and the years and years and years of teaching actually pay off, and see him accomplish and succeed and do something fantastic. That is just, the pride in my heart is just, it's overflowing. And I thank you guys for sharing all that with me. This is just a fantastic community, and to see how everybody is just joined together and shares that love and that excitement is fantastic. So guys, thank you. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get over there with the girls, and you know, maybe I'll walk over there with you guys before I cut off, and so show you guys. I was in the shade there. I'll walk over you guys and show you guys the runway. So they allow you to walk right out, but I know that if you go out on the runway. Is that him? That's Nathan right there. Where'd he go? It is. I know he's there. There he is. That's him. That's Nathan right there. There he is. There he goes. So he's doing touch and goes. That's so cool. So we're following him on Life 360. Yep. Hey, Barefoot Mama. Hey, Victoria May. Thanks for coming in here. Holy smokes. Hey, Ron. Okay, I can't cut this off yet. Ron, this is so cool. That was Nathan flying right there. They sprung. I'll give you guys a quick update. They sprung it on him the last minute that he was going to solo today. He wasn't supposed to solo till next week, but we were half an hour away from this airport, and Olivia's like, let's go. We wanted to jump in the car and take off and see if we could catch him flying. And so he was supposed to do a one more flight with his instructor. I'm kind of following. You guys probably can't see that in the he's like right over there. That's him over there. So he was supposed to just do a quick, you know, touch and go and show the instructor that he can land, and then they were gonna let him clear him for soloing next week. But he texted us, said, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna solo today." And so Olivia got a wild hair and said, "Let's go. Let's see if we can. Well, I want to go see him." And I'm like, "There's no way we're gonna make it." Well, we made it. We're here, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. We're just so excited. But yeah, you were right, Ron. Hopefully that wind noise isn't too bad. I know this Bluetooth picks up a lot of wind, so I apologize, guys, for the wind. I'm sure it's pretty windy, right? Because it's breezy, as you guys can see the grass. But it's a busy day here at a little small airport in Chino Hills, California. Little tiny airport that actually has its own control tower right there. Give you guys a little zoom in on that. So that's the control tower. They don't do big, well, they land planes here for maintenance and for storing. Ron, this place has a really cool air museum, and they've got World War I, World War II stuff. And here's a bunch of old planes that have been retired that you can just walk right onto the airport grounds and walk around and check this stuff out. It is fantastic. We love this. And they have a cafe called Flo's Cafe that is just absolutely delicious. But we actually would take a ride through the canyon and actually come out to this restaurant on Sunday morning sometimes. But But it's a busy day, guys. There's planes taking off like crazy, and they're doing touch and goes and practicing. So you guys might be wondering, those of you that popped in, thank you, Barefoot Mama. Thanks for coming in, Pop, and watching. I know, right? With the carriers. Yeah, it's pretty cool to be able to just walk up and actually touch these planes. You know, you don't get to usually do that everywhere you go. So those of you guys that popped in, you're probably wondering, how do we know which plane he is? Because there's so many little planes out here doing touch and goes and practicing. We have that Life 360 family locator that's connected by GPS on each of our cell phones. And so we can see him flying. It tells us how fast he's going. It actually showed him doing 145 miles an hour once he's up in the air, which is crazy to think. Those planes don't look like they're doing 145, but they are. They're going that fast. When they're taking off at about 90 or something. So that seems so fast, obviously, in a car. But anyway, that's what he's doing. Yes, we're very proud. We're very, very excited. Glad to see that all of our hard work has paid off and he's succeeding. So it is pretty fast, right? Yeah, it's Chad over there, 9 to 5 to life. So if you guys don't see, if you guys see a channel up here in the chat, I mean, we got 11 people in here right now. Thank you everybody for popping in and sharing this with us. I'm so excited and so blessed, and just the pride is bubbling out. But Chad had said, hey, are you nervous? And I was just talking about this a few minutes ago before you popped in, like Ron, Barefoot Mom, you guys. And yeah, it choked me up. You guys go rewind it 10 minutes, you'll see me. I don't usually cry on camera, but I did. So I was, no tickets. What'd you say? What's the tickets? Hey, JNCs, what's up, Connie? How are you? I'm celebrating. Oh, Patty, very cool. Hi, Patty. Oh, and Connie and her husband are here. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome, you guys. Thank you for coming in here. Used a hang glide, Ron. Wow, you're one of those crazy guys. Yeah, Utah. I've heard of that place, Ron. That's an awesome museum as well. Connie, thanks for coming in, and Patty, just sharing. We just went live because we came running out here. Robert Beck, what's up, brother? There's my ironworker buddy. Yeah, he came out. Do a carrot drop, blocks of bleach. I know, right? I apologize, guys, for the wind. This Bluetooth picks up everything, and it's kind of breezy out here. It's a beautiful day. We've had 6 weeks of just nonstop rain, right, Robert? My job was shut down all week. I did 2 days. I drove into work where they shut it down, and I got a 2-hour show up, and that's all I got. So here's a quick little spin around, guys, of some of these old planes and stuff that are sitting out here. But we got lots of planes that get retired. They get put out here. Is that Nate?
No. He's over there by that hangar, the air hangar.
Okay.
The first one, he's right in front of there.
Is he moving?
No, he's apart.
Oh, he's not moving. Oh, that looks like one of those experimental planes. Look at the tail on that thing. Yeah. Did you guys see that? That's got that double tail. That's cool. Yeah, so the girls wanted to, Olivia's like, let's go. So I jumped in the car, and I violated about every speed law there was to get here. Huh.
Yeah.
But I got you here safely, right, honey? There's the Mask Queen, guys. That's a cool plane. Look at that plane. That thing is cool. That was so cool. That's one of those rotary. It said Marines on it, huh?
Yeah.
That was one of those rotary engines, you guys. That's why it was so loud. That thing was cool. That was probably World War II. So is he still just sitting down there? I missed some comments.
Yeah, he's at the edge.
Not the same engines. Yeah. Yeah, Kathy, our reservoirs are definitely full.
Is that him taking off? Yes, that's him.
Yeah, we, Robert. We're working with our protocol. What?
That's him taking off.
That's him taking off right there?
Yeah, no, I don't think so, Mom.
So we're trying to follow this on Life 360, guys, as you can tell which plane Nathan is.
There's 2 planes that look identical.
Yeah, that's a little Cessna as well. That's not Nathan?
But no, it says 0 miles per hour.
Okay, so Nathan's just still sitting there. Okay, so that's not Nathan. So Nathan's still sitting somewhere. Nathan is...
Wait, there's one.
Nathan's still right down here somewhere, guys.
There's one taking off, it looks like.
Is there one taking off?
It
Oh yeah, here it
dark,
goes.
though. Oh no, I think it's parking somewhere. Oh, there's another one though.
There's one coming. This guy's coming up right now.
No, but he's not moving.
He's not moving? No, that's definitely not him then.
That one's really big too.
Yeah, that's a bigger plane. That's got like 6 windows in it. Yeah, that plane's got like 6 windows.
That one guy left.
Yeah, it is fun, Connie. It's so cool. We're so stoked. And this is the reason. This is one of the 2 reasons why we haven't moved to Idaho yet. We're waiting for our kids to get their careers going, and this is Nathan. This is his next step in his career. Started off with learning. He got his drone pilot's license all by himself. Didn't do anything. Didn't move him or prod him or anything. He went and got it. Now he's working for a real estate company doing drone shots and photography for real estate stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna go get my pilot's license. There's gonna be a huge pilot shortage in the next couple of years. It's gonna peak, and they make a couple $100,000 a year if the ones that fly all the time. So anyway, and there's actually a small airport in the town we're moving to in Idaho, in Priest River. So I actually thought about buying a small plane, or helping Nathan to buy a small plane. So it would be something like that. You can pick him up for $100,000, which, yeah, I just have that right here in my back pocket. But no, I'm just kidding. No, we'd have to obviously make payments on it. But it's something we would consider doing at some point if that's what he wanted to do, if he wanted to go into business for himself. So, but he's going to go probably fly up there. He might go with us, when we move and try and get a flight job doing aerial survey or whatnot. So honey, did you get a little bit emotional? He said that he was fine.
No, I almost got emotional when you're like, no, we're not gonna make it. No, I know. You sounded just like that.
I did.
Yeah, pretty good. High voice and everything. Yep.
Did you get emotional when your brother?
I was glad that we could.
Danae doesn't want to be on camera for some dumb reason. She sure liked being on the camera in my How to Build a Patio cover.
Yeah, because I got you 1 million views.
Oh, brother. You guys, anybody see my How to Build a Patio cover? Danae was a star. I think that she thinks that that's the reason why that video got so many hits, was because she was in it. But you think so?
Yes.
But you were sped up. Nobody could see you.
Yeah, I was still on your cover.
Okay. Is he still sitting there?
Yeah.
Okay, he's still sitting there. Hey, Kathy says hi, Olivia.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. Olivia posted those masks on her Instagram, and our doctor saw it, and she's like, "Please make us some. We need some." So Olivia's gonna start making a bunch of these things for. What'd you say?
That's not even true. That's not even true. That's not what happened.
Didn't Dr. Ford ask you to make some for the hospital?
Well, I asked her if they need some, and she says yes.
Oh, you asked her if she needed some. Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like Nate's
So
taking
you
off.
offered. Does it?
He's moving at 43.
Well, there's a plane landing right now. Ooh, it's windy. Look at that plane.
There he goes. There he goes.
Is that
He's
him?
Right there. That's him.
That's
70
him?
miles per hour
Is he
right
taking
now.
off?
He's 70 miles per hour right now.
Okay, is that him taking off?
Yes.
Pretty sure you guys can see him. Yep, there he is. There you go. Got him right in the middle of the screen. That's him taking off right there. It's hard for this camera to focus on that, guys. I apologize. I'm sure you guys can see that pretty good. There he goes. So he has to go straight until he gets to the end of the runway, and then he can turn left. So that's when they're doing the go around. So I wonder if he dropped off his instructor right now, and that's him by himself.
No, we think that he had dropped off the instructor the one before this one.
Uh-huh.
Because all the other planes would go out further, and they turned, and he turned a lot shorter.
Okay.
And that's why we think he dropped off its instructor, because he was down there for a while. So parked over there for a while.
So you think that's when he dropped? That's when he did?
Dropped off, and then he got in on his own. Because these turns are a lot shorter than before.
Right.
And then when he turns, it seems like he's going really fast, and he turns, and then he comes down at a higher angle. So I don't know. That's what we think. But we'll ask him.
It has a little banner.
Oh, we can't wait to ask you guys.
We can't wait to ask him all these questions. Which one was?
Oh, look at this banner plane. So this is the job he could potentially get at some point. Here comes a plane flying a banner. This is going to be cool, guys. I have never seen one of these planes land with a banner. Check this out, guys. This is pretty cool.
I don't think he's landing, Dad.
You don't think that plane with the banner is going to land?
No.
Okay, let's see what he does.
He's above.
Yeah, he is quite a ways. Gosh, all my notifications keep popping up. I hope you guys aren't hearing that.
I just talked to
Where did
the
it go?
camera
There it
without
goes.
you noticing.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, let me zoom in. There you go, guys.
You see me?
So this plane has a banner. What does this banner say? I have always wanted to know how they land.
There he is. Right there.
I wonder if they look at him coming down. Look how he's coming down, you guys. Yeah, but look how low he's getting.
What the?
Happy 20th birthday, Timbo. Look, he's gonna cut it loose. Watch, he's gonna cut it loose right now. Yep, he cut it loose. There it is. I'm sorry, guys, I missed it. I couldn't zoom out, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I saw it, but I caught it. Did you guys see that?
Done that.
No, it was Happy Birthday, Timbo. So did you guys see that? Nathan's landing right now. That was cool. I've always wanted to know when they're pulling a banner, how do they reel the banner back up? They don't. He flew down low, then he cut it loose. I kept trying to zoom out. I couldn't. The camera wouldn't respond. It pissed me off. I'm sorry, guys. That was awesome. So there you go. Now you guys all know how those banner guys do that, how they drop off the banners. They cut them loose over the middle of the field, and they go back out there and pick it up. So there is, you guys can't see it from here. It's too hard for me to see with even my own eyes, but he's landing right now. He's way down there. So, yeah, that was another Cessna. I know, we've seen some blue sky finally too, right? How to make a mass video got over 1 million views. Yeah, I know, right, Chad? Oh, good idea, honey. Make Nathan a Red Baron scarf. That's not Nathan, is it? No. He just landed over there. Hey, Jenny Molnar is watching. Hey, Jen. So, Jenny, you'll have to rewind it. This is Nathan getting his first solo. He was supposed to solo next week and get cleared today to do it, but they sprung it on him just to show the instructor that he could do a touch and go and do a landing. And then it looked like he did a bunch of touch and goes with the instructor, and then he was down at the end of the runway for like 10 minutes or so. We think he dropped the instructor off, and then he actually was in the air. Olivia and I were a little emotional, to say the least. So you can rewind it, Jen. You can see me shedding tears behind my glasses. I got a little.
You were not shedding any tears, you liar.
I was fully choked up over there. Yes, I was. You can go watch it yourself.
Over there.
I was.
I didn't see it.
I know, because you're over here. So here, Jen. There's the girls. They, at the last second, Olivia's like, "Let's go." We got the text that he was gonna go solo. So say hi to Jen. Jenny Molnar is watching. Say hi, Danae. So anyway, there's that little kit plane again. So we're out here at Chino Hills, and Olivia's like, "Let's go," because we're only, you know how far we are from Chino Hills Airport. So we got on the freeway and hopped out here. We were able to catch him. So that's that little kit plane again. I know, right? Well, he's gonna have to watch the whole YouTube video now, because I got this whole thing on YouTube.
Going back to
Oh, jeez. only way that's gonna work is if I put you on my thumbnail, guys, for clickbait. So guys, you guys tell me now. Should I put these girls? Should I put these girls on the thumbnail for this video as for my clickbait? I'll have to do it with your Crocs, your gardening Crocs. Nice. All right, guys, a little goofiness there. Hey, thank you, Ron. Chad says give you the camera so they can see better. Good grief. Thank you, Ron, for popping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, give me a thumbs up, would ya? No, Kathy, Nathan doesn't know we're here at all. We didn't give him a text back because he was in the plane when he texted us that and let us know, hey, I'm gonna go solo. So, oh, good grief. Who's texting me? Good grief.
And your battery's on 10%.
I know, I'm down to 10% battery. And how you knew that? Because of Life 360? Hey, Northeast Outdoors, thanks for popping in. We're hoping he does one more landing and takeoff. We can get him on film, but get him on video. How many of us are still saying film that? We don't use film anymore. It's all solid state. It's all on a chip. All right, guys, my battery's about to die. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming in. Oh, I'd have to sign into my YouTube account in order to do that.
Well, of course.
So, all right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you, everybody, for joining, letting us share this whole fun with you guys. This was so exciting. We are so stoked. You guys want to say goodbye?
Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for coming in. Thank you for sharing this exciting moment with us and our family and part of our. Is he what?
Moving.
He's moving again.
Flying out though.
I don't think I get a good view with this. Thank you, Kathy. I absolutely will. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Jen and Rob Beck. Thank you guys, everybody. Ron McGarvey, everybody for popping in. It was so much fun. Hey, Gil. Thanks for coming in. All right, I'll give you a quick update before my battery dies, Gil. At the last second, they told Nathan that he was going to solo today. He wasn't supposed to do it till next week. So Olivia got a wild hair and said, let's go jump in the car and go out there and watch him. So we're half an hour away from the airport. We were able to catch him. He's up in the air. He's doing touch and goes. We think he dropped off his instructor because he was sitting on the ground for a little bit, and then he was taking off again. And we know which plane he's in because we have that Life 360 app going, and we can tell where he's at. And he's doing 145 miles an hour, so it's pretty cool. He's right over here somewhere right now. He's probably.
He's moving in front
Is
of
he moving?
hangers. The second hangar. I don't know if he's gonna.
Is he gonna take off? Can you tell?
Come back. Hold on. Let's see.
I'll run this till the battery dies, guys, and see if we can catch him in the air. Let me flip this back around.
He's gonna take off from way over here. He stopped. I think he's gonna take off again.
Think so?
Yeah,
he is.
Let me film it. He's gonna take off again.
From halfway.
We'll see him more over here.
Is that him on the other runway?
Right there. You see this plane coming?
Yeah, you see
With the
that
yellow marker right there?
Yeah, right behind the yellow marker.
Okay.
That's him.
So there he is, guys. That's Nathan. Oh, he's just taxiing.
Oh, he's probably gonna.
He's probably done.
How long have we been here for? What?
Time flies when you're having fun. So that's Nathan taxiing, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks to Northeast Outdoors for popping in. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. We are very stoked and very proud. So once he starts soloing, he goes for his commercial pilot's license. Yep. He's coming in. He's crossing right there, guys. The battery may cut out, guys, before this ends, but we'll see if we can. Okay, I'm zooming, Chad. There we go. There he is. He's taxiing in. I'm holding this as steady as possible, guys. Don't be such a teenager. You're not a teenager anymore. You're 22. You're a teenager.
Okay.
Is that him? All right, we'll take you guys along here. So he doesn't know that we're here. So we're gonna come in and see if we can see him taxi. So we'll take you guys through these planes. This is really cool. Follow me, you guys, on this walk. Here we go. This is super cool. This is why I was so excited to do a mobile, get my mobile live. What's the matter? Yeah, but he's still way down there. I don't want to run, guys, because then the phone will bounce around. So check out these planes. You can just walk under these planes. Gil, check this place out. Thank you, Kathy, for modding. You are the mod queen. I love you and all these chats. Everybody loves you. So people need to start, once you get monetized, Kathy, you know that everybody's going to be showering you with super chats just to show our appreciation. So here's these planes, guys. These things cool. This is the Yanks Air Museum. At least that's where it was. Is he coming? Here he comes. Here comes Nathan. All right, guys, I'm going to run for a second, guys. I want to get this on video before my battery dies. Okay, guys. Here comes Nathan. All right, guys, sorry I had to run. Yep, he's coming. Okay, guys, he's going to come around this plane right here. My battery's going to die.
I see him.
Is that one him or is this one him?
I don't know.
Which one?
Here he comes, guys.
This one's him right here.
This is Nathan. His first solo.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't know we're here.
He's looking.
Is he looking at us?
He's not even looking this
That's
way.
Nathan. There he is. Oh, he has the instructor with him. Oh, he must have picked him up. Oh, my battery's dying, guys. It's on save mode. All right, guys, that's the end of it, guys. I gotta go. I have no more battery. You probably can't even see it, huh, guys? Thanks, everybody, for sharing. You guys are awesome. Oh, my goodness. I gotta see if I can turn up my screen. I can't even see my screen. All right, guys, that's it. I can't even see it. How do I even end this with my screen like this? Can you guys still see the picture? Okay, there we go. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on live. Thanks for joining, everybody.